We've been tucked into this Alaskan campsite for 2 weeks now. The first week greeted us with the endless sunshine of the midnight sun. But in our second week here, the lands were wrapped in the quiet hush of cozy, rain soaked days. I am eagerly awaiting the brewing of the coffee. I love mornings like this. The fog is low, you can't even see the mountain peaks. And just when the condensation is across all of the windows, it's so beautiful. It's cozy. And I have a lot of work to do today. So it's kind of one of those perfect days to just nestle yourself in the van, enjoy the beautiful rain off and on outside, and then do a bunch of work. Alaska holds more water than anywhere I've ever been. There are rivers, lakes, and rain that lingers. Water softens everything here. It smooths the rough edges and constantly reshapes the land. I absolutely love that it is July, the middle of July, and I'm in my heavy jacket, a sweatshirt, and a beanie. Oh, you're so sweet, Chloe. I am really glad I brought an extra pair of shoes. I want to show you guys. That is a hole in the bottom of my shoes. Oh boy, I really wear things until I can't wear them anymore, but I did bring an extra pair, so I'm set. But these are gonna go in the trash now. Did anyone notice the cargo hitch carrier that I have now behind my van? Boy, was that quite a process to attain. I got this cargo hitch box carrier to host a gasoline generator. I don't love gas generators. I don't like their sound, but I absolutely needed it. It was a total requirement to be up here, and it's going to be really helpful in my nomadic life. The 200 watts of solar I had are not cutting it with constant Starlink use. And I have to use Starlink about 90% of the time here in Alaska because there is such little service out in remote areas. And that's where we live up here in Alaska, is out in extremely remote areas. So it's a wonderful addition. It was difficult to get. I'm going to share all about it in a later video and show you my generator and the whole setup. But we have an incredible addition to our little teeny tiny home on wheels. It took 6 trips into town to get everything I needed for the generator and cargo hitch carrier, and town was 2 hours away. Every trip I got to choose: drive along this luscious flower-filled river or through the epic windy mountain pass. Today, I chose the mountain pass. I marveled that for weeks these mountains were my neighborhood. I came to know them, the way their mood shifted with the weather, how the mist made them mysterious and the sunlight revealed every rugged line. They reminded me of something Celtic, like Ireland or Scotland, but they rose to heights where the snow crowned the peaks year-round. I felt transported here, in time, as if I'd slipped into ancient lore or half-forgotten magic. Each time I drove my genie bottle glamper through these mystical lands, I made a quiet offering to the fairies whom I imagined were waiting just around the bend. This place is Hatcher's Pass, where a long dirt road winds like ribbon from Palmer, Alaska to the town of Willow. In the winter, snow can bury this road beneath drifts deeper than a cabin rooftop, and avalanches sweep through without warning. But here, in midsummer, these lands are calm and the air carries the scent of wet earth and lupine. It was quite the hunt to get everything I needed for the cargo hitch carrier, the generator, and the box to host the generator. It took 6 trips into the Wasilla Palmer area and going to over 6 U-Hauls before I could find somebody who had my hitch. And then I actually had to take it to another U-Haul to have that hitch installed. So it's just really complex to get items quickly in Alaska compared to the lower 48 states. It's just part of Alaska's charm being this far from everything, and it is far. I ended up going with the Cabela 4000 generator. I'm really excited about it. It is a powerful enough generator to host an air conditioning should that be something I decide to install in the minivan. So I actually have adequate power and climate control potential now, which have been the 2 hardest things in my nomadic life. I don't know that I'll actually install an air conditioner in the minivan. 1, that might look funny. 2, it would take up precious real estate in the van, but I could. The drive back to our campsite home in the mountains was just as sweepingly spectacular as the drive into town. I couldn't believe how quickly I fell into a rhythm here, as if it were home. These mountains felt so familiar, even though I'd never been to them before. Even here in the far north, life found its own steady flow, and days fell into a familiar pattern. I met with a friend from Arizona, shopped to restock as needed, tackled a few home projects, running the generator, adding an extension cord, installing window vent visors on the van, and Zooming with friends in Arizona to stay connected. In the land of the midnight sun, time slipped away, and I'd find myself driving back from Anchorage at 1 a.m. without a second thought. But just 10 days after the solstice, the darkness began to return. It was still only twilight in the middle of the night, but the long light was fading. After weeks at Hatcher's Pass, that old familiar call of the road was beckoning, so we headed south. Like, what am I looking at? I'm looking at things that this is just like not real. This is what's in the fake paintings of heaven. This is heaven. So beautiful it gave me butterflies and took my breath away. It was official. I was in love. Who would have guessed that Alaska has been my soulmate all along?